There's a test happening right now that determines whether you're still the man you've always been or if you've already started your descent into dependence. Most men over 60 fail it without even realizing they're being tested. And here's the brutal truth. Once you fail, your window of independence starts closing fast. Now, you've probably heard this, which unfortunately is a lie, that slowing down, needing help, grabbing railings, and struggling to get up is just part of getting older. Well, that's actually crap. I've spent over a decade working with men who refuse to accept that narrative, and I can tell you, the men who pass this test at 70 are living completely different lives than those who failed it at 62. Listen, while your peers are making excuses about creaky joints and taking it easy, there's a small group of men who understand what's really being measured here. It's not just your body, it's your autonomy, your dignity, your right to remain the captain of your own ship. I'm Dr. Avery Scott, and if you're the kind of man who believes age is just a number and independence isn't negotiable, hit that subscribe button right now. Because what I'm about to share will separate you from the declining masses forever. And make sure you hit the notification bell. The men who get this information first stay ahead of the game. So what is this silent test? It's happening every single day, multiple times, and you probably don't even notice it. Ready? Stand up from your chair right now without using your hands. No pushing off the armrests. No leaning forward for momentum. Just stand up. How did that feel? Did you hesitate? Did you automatically reach for support? Now here's the part that'll shock you. That simple movement predicts your future better than any doctor's exam. A study from Johns Hopkins tracked men for over a decade, and those who couldn't stand up without support had a 700% higher chance of needing assisted living within 5 years. But it gets worse. The test has 3 parts, and most men fail at least 2 of them. Part 1, standing without support. Part 2, squatting down to pick something up and standing back up smoothly. Part 3, walking up a flight of stairs without feeling winded or needing the handrail for balance. Now, if you tried any of these, here's what probably happened to you. You started grabbing the handrail just for balance. You began pushing off chair arms to save energy. You stopped squatting down and started bending at the waist instead. Each compromise felt reasonable at the time, but what you were really doing was training your body to be weak. I know. You're thinking, Avery, I'm not weak. I just don't need to prove anything anymore. But here's the brutal reality check. Your body doesn't care about your pride. It only responds to what you demand of it. And if you're not demanding strength and independence, it's already planning your decline. Hit that subscribe button if this is hitting home. Because the men who understand this concept early are the ones who stay vital while their friends become statistics. Now, why do most men fail this test? It's not age. I've worked with 75-year-old clients in Phoenix who can outperform 55-year-olds. The real culprit is something called mobility debt. Every time you avoid that squat, skip the stairs, or push off the armrest, you're borrowing against your future independence. Your joints, your muscles, your balance system, they're all connected in something called the kinetic chain. When one link weakens, the whole chain compensates. That minor knee stiffness makes you favor one leg. That makes your hip tight. That throws off your back. Before you know it, standing up becomes a complex negotiation instead of a simple movement. But here's what the men who pass this test understand. You can reverse this process. The same way you accumulated mobility debt, you can pay it back with interest. The men I've seen who started taking this seriously saw dramatic improvements in just weeks. The key is addressing the root cause, not just the symptoms. Most men focus on the pain or the stiffness, but the real issue is the movement patterns you've lost. When you restore those patterns, everything else falls into place. Now, some of you are thinking, Avery, I don't have time for complicated exercise routines. Listen, the most powerful interventions are often the simplest. We're talking about movements you should be doing naturally anyway, the same ones this test measures. Now tell me quickly in the comments, when you tried the standing test, did you pass it easily or did you struggle and had to use your hands? And if you haven't tried the test, tell me in the comments if you're going to try it soon. Let's see where this community stands. So here's the thing about joint pain and stiffness. While building strength and mobility is the long-term solution, there's something that can help you right now today. I've found something that works incredibly fast for many of the men I work with, whether they're dealing with current joint issues or want to prevent them entirely. So, if your joints ached when you tried this test, don't ignore that signal. Your body is telling you something important. There's a video pinned in the comment section and in the description that shows you a way to get quick relief from joint and leg pains. Do watch it. Remember, every day you postpone taking action is another day of mobility debt. The men who pass this test at 70, 80, even 90, they didn't wait for permission. They decided independence wasn't negotiable. Subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss the strategies that keep you ahead of the game. And check out that video in the comments. Your future self will thank you. Stay strong, stay independent, and I'll see you in the next one.